Olá pessoas, tudo bom? Estamos aqui com o nosso querido Nanak. Só salvar aqui. Porque agora perdemos nossa calça. E aí, agora estamos com esse maravilhoso estilo de cabelo. Porque, né?
Awfully trusting of you. And so nonchalantly, too. Guess I got the right email address. I found it in the data I recovered from Daishihan Pharmaceuticals. Now, why do you suppose that might be? Could well be. Can you think of any other reason why Daishihan would have your contact info? Maybe a job you applied for by email, which promised rare goods as payment? Oh, I'm quite serious. The email addresses I pulled from Daishihan's records came from the applicants for that very job. I'm sure even you can figure out what that means, can't you? Daishihan Pharmaceuticals and the organization are connected. Now, I couldn't tell you why Daishihan would be getting themselves involved in all this. But there's no doubt that they are. There's an indisputable connection between them and the Synthesters. You know, when your eyes dart around like that, it means you're lying. But I suppose I can at least tell you what I've been hoping to get out of this whole mess. I'm going to purge the Synthesters completely, cut them off at the source, more or less. Of course, I haven't quite worked out exactly how to do that yet. All I know is Synthesters should not exist. They do not belong in this world. I suppose in that sense our goals are the same. So maybe, depending on circumstances, it might not be so bad to work with you Akiba freedom fighters. But I have two conditions. First, you don't get to ask about my history at all. And second, you can't get Shizuku Tokikaze involved any further than she is. The two of us had a certain connection once. Now, I can't even stand the sight of her. I have information you're going to want. And you know how well I can handle myself in a fight. You can have both, my knowledge and my skills, just by letting Shizuku go. Think it over, decide what you want, and figure out which one of us can better help you. Oh, and this little tidbit is free. Zenya Amo, he's searching for you. By which I do mean the Akiba freedom fighters, but also you, personally. Sooner or later, he will find you. If you've gotten the better of him one time, do not let that go to your head. Take some time to think things through, but don't keep me waiting too long. Until we meet again, my little sheepling.
Did it.
Ring serie declaration. Agora tem o Strip Irmãs Squad. Pra quem quer saber onde compra os negócios é aqui, ó. Deixa eu vir aqui. Opa. Os flyers, se eu não me engano, são carregados de um save pro outro, tá? Então você só... Quando der a coisa, vai ficar olhando. Aqui, ó. Nesse cara aqui, tá? Ele vai ter uns itens pra comprar, ó. Tá vendo? Blue Maid Blouse, Sister Pajama Shirt, Shizuku Swing Suite. Tudo isso aqui, tá? Dá pra você comprar e equipar. Não recomendo você comprar nada na primeira jogatina, Na verdade, eu só recomendo vocês comprar lá pra terceira jogatina. Por quê? Você tem que comprar o item em todas as lojas. Em média, você vai precisar de uns 400 a 500 milhões em 3 lojas, mais ou menos. E aí o resto dessas lojas, aí essas lojas sim, vão ser mais baratas. Mas no geral, a maioria das lojas é cara.
So Ren's
She's a...
But asking...
We're still missing too much information. We should ask Miss Kasugai directly about the Daishion connection, I think.
I sent a note to her mail address, but she hasn't written me back yet.
Yeah, she seems all flighty and free-spirited, but she's still a company president. I bet she's got a lot on her plate. Unlike the owner of a certain game bar I know.
Hey now, be nice to your elders.
If the Akiba freedom fighters want to join forces with Ren, I'll understand. I can chase after the synthesters by myself.
Now hold on just a minute. We've done great together all this time. We can't split up now.
Thank you.
Let's put this whole Ren.
Pelo jeito, eu vou pegar o final da
Time to get out
Xisco.
and patrol.
Man, I don't know if I can keep my head clear with all this Daishihan organization nonsense.
We do. I think we should start in the Yodobashi Camera Plaza this time.
Beleza, vamos verificar os e-mails. Você tem e-mails?
This town all type, I find that way of life to be, but the synthesis and I won't rest until they've been stopped. Look, those are let's...
We fight.
De pau come! Não mexe na minha peruca não, rapaz! Mano, elas viam no ar, é isso mesmo?
This ain't over. Now, let's do this. If you please.
Nossa, demorei pra reagir.
Let's go.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Ah!
Come on. I've got your back. Let's go.
Okay.
Aí. Esse aí é o estilo do bêbado, gente, que dá pra liberar aí o Drunken Box Player. Acabou? Acabou. Descer a lenha, rapaz.
Be careful.
Zenia Amo.
Found you. I knew if I left enough bait for you, you'd eventually come crawling out from your hole.
Zenia Amo.
You left me in debt to you when last we met, and I've come here to settle accounts. Debt goes against my principles, you see. I hate to owe money and despise owing favors. But the worst debts of them all are debts of pride, and I can't allow this one to go unpaid.
De pau come.
I will repay my... I am
Careful.
pathetic.
We fight.
Esqueci que eu tô no modo difícil. Para de recuperar a roupa.
Good to go. Now! Let's do this. If you please.
Nem na ult o cara toma.
You think you hurt me? I barely even felt a scratch.
You're lying. Even the original Synthester can't possibly brush off such massive damage.
You worthless scum! Do you still think you can stand up to me? I'll tear you limb from limb!
No, he can still move.
Stop!
A guitarra.
Rin?
You think I'd leave something like this for my big sister to handle?
Out of my way! What do you think you're doing?
Rin,
Tá paulada no meio da boca, velho.
why? Why would you cover for us like that?
Rin, how could you? How could you stand in the way of our ambitions? No.
What's wrong? You look a bit winded.
Damn you! I can't fight like this! I demand a rematch! If garbage like you thinks it can defeat me, then come to the battle arena and prove it! Consider this my official invitation. And should you turn me down, I'll make sure the innocents of this town take your place in hell. Do you hear me, garbage? This is my royal command!
Vamos lá.
He got away.
Agora que eu coloquei o cabelinho de Jack Chan e usei o Drunken Box, né? Muito engraçado.
Not to get yourself involved any more than you already were.
Um dos visuais mais legais que tem é o do óculos escuro.
Hang in there.
Dá pra você virar tipo um Elvis. Muito engraçado.
No time for... Come on.
A gente já tá perto do final.
Shizuku, you gonna tell us how you know her or what?
Rin is my younger sister.
Right, of course. She's your sister. Huh? Wait, hold the phone. She's your sister?
Parece.
That was an oddly delayed reaction.
So does that make her a Night Eater too?
You know, I actually called this one. Just wish I'd have said it out loud. It's like the kind of twist you see on TV. You've got the two sisters at odds, both dealing with some major crisis. And then some bad guy comes in, and they both have to fight him.
Really?
Pops, you so didn't call this. Don't even pretend. And wipe that whole smirk off your face.
Two little sister characters in the same group. This could pose a danger to our identities and create a rift in the fabric of reality.
No, I'm fairly certain that it couldn't.
6 months ago, Rin ran away from home. She left a note behind. It was roughly 50 pages long and outlined all the
Caralho.
resentment and hatred.
Deixou uma carta de 50 páginas.
It said I no longer had the right to call her sister, and proclaimed that she never wanted to see my face again, among other things.
50 pages isn't a note. That's a freaking light novel.
Was it her falling out with you that led her to run away from home?
Well,
I think Rin is waking up.
Rin, are you all right? Thank goodness you're awake. I was afraid you might not ever open your eyes again.
Why? I tried so hard to keep you from getting involved.
I'm sorry, Rin. I only wanted to know how you truly felt.
Sis, I'm really sorry. I wanted so much to keep...
I thought that might have been it. You left me that note so I'd stay away. That must have been very painful for you. I'm so sorry you had to go through that.
No, I'm the one who should apologize. That was an awful thing for me to do. I just couldn't live with the thought of placing you in harm's way. So I thought... Sis, I'm so sorry.
Of course. It'll take more than 50 pages of hatred to bring me down.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'd hold that against her if it were me.
Yeah, me too.
We'll talk more later. For now, you need to get some rest.
You're welcome to stay here as long as you'd like.
You say that.
Thank you very much.
Acho que eu vou fazer o final de Shizuko pelo andar da carruagem. Eu lembro que vários personagens tem na reta final aí, só que dá pra
Pop
escolher.
idols can be night eaters too, huh? Truth really is stranger than fiction.
I'd say they're equally strange. And equally ordinary. Hmm? Yep. A little R&R is all I needed to get my strength back. I feel totally fine now. Everyone here at Mokra has been really kind to me. So, thanks once again. No, we don't need to be thanked. It's the least we can do after you've given us so many good times with your lovely music. Oh, well, thanks for that too. I'm kind of a terrible singer, honestly, but if you enjoy it, that's good enough for me.
Man, it's like this Rin and the pop idol Rin are two totally different people.
Indeed. This Rin is far more courteous.
That's because as a pop idol, Rin's what you might call a tsundere.
Art on the outside is right.
That's entirely a stage persona.
It would have to be. The Rin I know is as gentle and kind as can be.
Recomendo aí, quem estiver acompanhando a série, assistir o anime do AKIBA'S Trip, tá? É bem engraçado. Eles fundiram a Torro com a Shizuko no enredo lá, em questão de personalidade. E os personagens não são os mesmos do jogo, mas tem vários personagens engraçadaço, velho.
That's why it shocked me so much when you left me that note.
That was an act too. I just didn't want you getting mixed up in my prop, but forget about me for a second. Why on earth, of all people, would you make a boy like this your familiar?
Huh?
You can only enter into the blood contract once in your entire lifetime. You two are bound by fate now. I mean, you're this elegant young lady, sis. Don't you think you should have chosen someone a little more presentable? I'm just saying, it pays to be discriminating.
Rin, this young man has come to my aid countless times already. So please try not to say such hurtful things about him.
Sis, I can't fault you for being kind.
O anime tem um episódio zoeira com card game, velho, que é intancável. Passa do limite da zoeira.
Hey, not to break up this touching display of emotion, but you've got somebody glaring holes through you right now. If she doesn't say something, she might explode.
Well, who might you be?
Some wretched lowlife's little sister.
Little...
I've been listening to your slanderous ramblings. Nobody, and I mean nobody, is allowed to speak ill of Brody but me.
Well, look at you, cutest thing ever. Ugh, you're nothing at all like your brother. Could it be that he's only your half-brother or some such?
No. We're definitely blood siblings.
Oh, well, thank goodness you've got all the good genes. Your adorability is some kind of miracle. I'm gonna pat your head now. Pat, pat.
Somebody help. I'm gonna go to sleep now.
What a charming little lady. Now listen up, Minion. Sis may have had some nice things to say about you, but don't let it go to your head. Make sure you know your place and act with all appropriate discretion. If you start to get overly familiar with her, you'll be sorry. Are we clear?
So much for gentlemen.
Rin, I wonder if you might tell me now why you disappeared. What?
Greetings and salutations to you all. What's this I hear about the freedom fighters gaining a new member? At ease, Rin. Or shall I call you Ms. Tokikaze? I have no desire to fight you.
Then why did you come here?
Rin, calm down. Let's hear what she has to say.
Thank you, Shizuku. I know you first came to my company because you were looking for something. And I also know there must be a reason you harbor such misgivings about the company now, yes?
Gente, tô falando um pouco no vídeo porque tá um calor desgramado aqui. Eu estou suando em bicas, então às vezes falar tá difícil.
It's because of the synthesters who've been terrorizing Akiba.
Akiba!
Every time they show up, I search the area, and I always find Daishihan's tracks somewhere nearby. Tracks so deep and obvious, you shouldn't even try to deny them.
Corajosa de botar a pata nesse ferro quente aí, hein?
And that's why you entered our poster girl contest, I suppose.
So, President Shion Kasugai, are you going to stand there and tell me you have no idea what's going on inside your own company? Wherever there are synthesters, Daishihan is always close behind them.
I'm afraid you're only half right, Rin. and the other half is absolutely wrong.
Excuse me?
The
Excuse
reason I've
me.
been playing hooky so much lately is because my company suffered a bit of a coup d'etat, you might say.
A coup d'etat? That don't sound good.
A particular faction in the office has been fighting to dethrone me. If they take my place, they'll impose their own management paradigm.
A palavra que ela falou ali, né? Que é significa traição, né? É um golpe em cima do seu líder.
Officially, they're pursuing research and development for a new medical breakthrough. Well, breakthrough might be putting it too mildly. Supposedly, this new technology can stimulate the human body at the cellular level, accelerating everything from healing time to muscle growth.
You don't mean...
My, you catch on quick. Now, if I were to venture a guess, I'd say their efforts have been focused on synthesters' medical treatments. Synthesters may be weak to sunlight and prone to violence, but in other ways, they're far superior to the rest of us.
Except they operate outside all sense of reason or purpose. To use beings like that for any sort of personal gain is...
Let's get back to the point. You're admitting Daishihan Pharmaceuticals is connected to the organization.
I'm saying it may very well be. Unfortunately, we have no proof. What I can say is that my company has vermin in the walls, and they're constantly scurrying behind my back.
Meaning, if Daishihan is in cahoots with the organization, you're not involved, right?
That's what I have been trying to tell you, yes. It's a bit of a shame, really. When the synthesters first came about, I thought I was the first in the company to know anything about them. I never suspected that anyone around me could have been involved, let alone behind it all, if that's what they are. I was so busy looking, I missed the answers right under my nose.
Always darkest right by the lamppost, huh?
Well, coup d'etat or no, I'm still officially the company president. I'll do what I can to clean house and expose whatever threads bind us to this organization. But Rin, I truly would appreciate your help. I want you to continue investigating Daishihan from the inside, just as you have been.
I'd have done that with or without you. And don't think I've taken my eye off you yet, Shion Kasugai. For all we know, you're just here to trick us into letting our guard down.
Believe what you will. It is my company, after all. Ultimately, the responsibility does rest with me. Oh, well, I'll do that if I... So...
Shion Kasugai.
Foi. Acabou. Acabou o diálogo. Que é muito diálogo essa parte.
So let's...
The synthesis...
Amoriki's not going to make this easy. False
Hey,
no. Come on.
To the Battle Arena. Beleza, aqui, tá? Nós podemos ir pra Battle Arena. Mas, como sempre, tem muita missão. Muita missão. Tá? Muita missão mesmo, tá? Um aviso, tá? Cadê? Aqui. Verifique se você fez todas as missões, ok? Todas. Por quê? Agora a arena vai ficar travada aqui para a missão principal. Então a gente vai ter que fazer as outras missões do jogo, tá bom? Se você quiser, ó. Pega ela pra gente fazer as quests, certo? E vamos lá. Eu tenho que vir aqui ver se ela não... Se a irmã dele não vai querer a última missão. Não, beleza. Beleza. Salve. Tá? Porque agora vai vir muita quest pra fazer. Eu vou fazer só uma, só pra gente finalizar aqui o capítulo, né? A parte aqui. Saibam, tá? Que o ideal é fazer todas as possíveis, ok? Vamos pegar uma fácil, que é o gourmet aqui. Tem umas fáceis aqui, que aí fica mais fácil, aí fica só as 3. Essa aqui tá vermelha, tá? Porque a gente fez Mas ela não deu errado, tá? É porque ela é mais difícil mesmo. Tourist Association. Tem que achar aí o serviço. Ah, deixa eu trocar aqui. Aqui. The Secret Legendary Reality Horror.
Let's do this.
Meu Deus!
Come on. Get your hands off of me.
Let's go.
1, 2. 1, 2.
Let's go.
Get your hands off of me. For real? This is expected. Over here.
Ai!
Too slow. Do what you gotta do. Hey! It's over. Yes! It's over. No, you don't. No more. No. Well. I'll take that. Oh, Daddy. No, you don't. I can't be defeated like this. Okay. Ditto. Well. Know where that came from.
Aí. Pronto. Look with the lady.
Hey, wait, do you think you're looking? Pervert! You start praying!
Alright!
Pronto. Peguei o troféu aí de fazer ação com todos os personagens. Então vamos achar aí. Agora eu tenho que achar que é a quest. Twist Girl. Ué, qual que é a quest? Curry Shop em Rádio Caicanária. Curry Shop é aqui, não é? Não. É, eu tô no Rádio Caicanária, não tô? Tô perto do Curry Shop. Vamos ver aqui onde que é o Curry Shop. É tu? Eu passei aqui e você não apareceu? Electric Town Plaza. Peraí. Gente, eu vou encerrar o vídeo por aqui. E no próximo a gente faz, porque eu vou dar uma olhada como é que faz essa quest aqui, que eu não tenho certeza. Tá bom? Então semana que vem a gente tá de volta. Espero que com menos calor. Falou, valeu, até mais. Fui.